Hey everyone, just a quick video introducing the newest project vehicle for my channel. It is a 1998 Honda Civic DX Hatchback. It's got the base engine, 5-speed manual, window cranks. Pretty basic vehicle. It does have air conditioning, which was an option for these cars. Given that we're here in Arizona, that is a nice thing to have. And there is an aftermarket stereo that you can kind of see down in there. The interior actually is in fairly good shape. These can get pretty chewed up, particularly for a car this old. But the seats are actually in decent condition. Headliner, actually, pretty good. Dash, door panels. The visors, typical issue with Civics. Visors are pretty deteriorated. Covering's all gone on one side of both of them. Kind of a hard to find part. So see if we can recover those, since the mechanical part and the wood inside is still good. It's just the upholstery has significantly deteriorated. I've got some pretty seriously clouded headlights. Those are pretty easy to replace. Overall in decent condition, runs pretty well. 125-ish thousand miles on it, so not too bad, not too high mileage. Seems to be running on the original set of shocks, struts, suspension components, so we'll probably take a look at that. Biggest issue with this car right now is its paint and overall body condition, which is in pretty bad shape. I'll kind of come down the passenger side here and you can see kind of what we're dealing with. Paint just kind of chipping, flaking off in huge chunks all over. You know, and these drip rails on the ceiling, it's completely gone, and it looks like it's got some surface rust starting to form in there. Likewise here on the roof, you've got similar issues there. So the body is in pretty rough shape. You know, some damage to this fender. You got a decent sized dent there in the hood. The bumper, front bumper, is just kind of hanging on there, just barely attached. You can, you know, it doesn't take much to move that around. It's barely hanging on there. In fact, it's really only hanging on by the grill here. Completely detached in that corner, mostly detached over there. Looks like it's been that way for a while. There's a couple zip ties dangling off of it, but pretty bad shape. Fenders, but the bumper certainly will need replacement, but the fenders likely, and depending on how well you can get that dent out, likely the hood as well. Cracked windshield, see that? That is actually silicone rubber that somebody put in there to try to stop this crack. Don't do that. That actually does not stop the crack, as you can see. It has proceeded to crack beyond where this was applied, you know, and you've got this sort of rough, you know, it actually interferes with the wiper going over it. This is sort of rough glob of silicone rubber that's not doing anything to stop the crack, but it is a fairly decent obstruction when you're driving down the road in terms of you know, obstructing your view, particularly when you need to take a, you know, quick look towards the passenger side when you're changing lanes. Really bad idea. Probably somebody's YouTube quick fix. There's a lot of bad ideas out there. Definitely do not do that. Any crack that large, you just need to replace the windshield. But that's it. 1998 Honda Civic DX, in desperate need of body work. We'll get that probably taken care of first, since that's its most significant issue right now, and then tackle suspension and some engine upgrades after that. But that's our introduction to our newest project vehicle, 1998 Honda Civic DX Hatchback manual.